Never thought that something like this would happen. I mean, yes, we work in a very tough community, and a lot of our students experience gun violence, but I didn't expect anything like this to hit Alany.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 36-year-old Ondria Glaze, affectionately known as Drea or Mama Glaze, was beautiful. She was confident, compassionate, and adventurous. She was known to have a smile that was contagious, brightening up any room that she entered. She was a Philadelphia native and a die-hard Eagles fan. One of her favorite things to do was get her family and friends together to host football parties or even game nights. She just loved to entertain. She also loved traveling and seeing new places. Ondria was truly one of the sweetest, kindest people that you would ever meet. You could ask anybody that had ever come in contact with Ondria before, and they would say the same thing. She was pure love and joy. You could search high and low, but I guarantee you wouldn't be able to find a single person who had anything negative to say about Ondria. She was never negative. She was always positive, uplifting, and just spreading sunshine everywhere she went. After college, Ondria started her professional career as a special education teacher at Alany High School in 2015. Eventually, she worked her way up to a promotion and she became the special education compliance monitor for the school. The students and staff at Alany High School absolutely adored her. Her fellow co-workers considered her a friend, even a best friend. Many of the students looked at her as a second mom or an older sister. She touched so many lives. She was truly living in her purpose. Not many knew much about Ondria's personal life, but we do know that she was in a relationship with 42-year-old Rick Harper. Little is known about exactly how long the couple had been together, but they made it Facebook official in November of 2023. Ondria commented on a post that they had been together for quite some time at that point. From the outside looking in, the two made the perfect pair, but things are almost never what they appear. On May 6th of 2024, police responded to a call just after 1:14 p.m. Upon arriving at a home, officers entered the residence and located 2 people deceased from apparent gunshot wounds. Ondria was later identified and found to have sustained a single gunshot wound to the right cheek. The second person at the scene was identified as well as 42-year-old Richard Harper, Ondria's boyfriend. He was found with a single gunshot wound to his head. Police say his wound was self-inflicted, and the firearm was recovered next to his body. Ondria's family and the Alany school community were in complete shock and understandably upset. No one had a clue that Ondria was even going through anything at home. She was such a positive, bubbly, happy person. There was literally no indication that there was any issues in her relationship.
Russell, students and staff at Alany High School are grieving tonight, remembering their cherished special education teacher.
She just embodied love, and it's just the hardest thing to just go through, just learning of her death.
Students and staff here at Alany High School still stunned 2 days after special education teacher Ondria Glaze was shot and killed in a murder-suicide Monday afternoon inside a home on 30th Street in Philadelphia.
She just loved everyone, and she was just really patient with parents and students, and that's the thing that I think we're all going to really miss. It's such a hard thing to explain. I mean, I think it's hard for us to even wrap our heads around about how this could happen to such a wonderful person.
What they learned from Philadelphia police is that the 36-year-old in the prime of her life was shot by a 42-year-old male acquaintance, Richard Harper, who was found next to her dead of a gunshot wound police believe was self-inflicted. A gun found next to Mr. Harper's body.
It's been a long process of just talking to the students, listening to them, listening to our staff. She was the heart and center of Alany. I never thought that something like this would happen. I mean, yes, we work in a very tough community, and a lot of our students experience gun violence, but I didn't expect anything like this to hit Alani.
Any hint that she was having any issue?
Not at all. She had such a bubbly personality. She always found the positive outlook in anything. So no, we never knew any troubles that she had. She was always super positive.
Days after Ondria's tragic death, students and staff continued to speak with reporters about just how much Ondria meant to their lives.
Only high school students and staff are in mourning following the death of a beloved teacher, 36-year-old Ondria Glaze.
She embodied Oni love. She was a light everywhere she went. She blessed everyone she came into contact with.
The school's we truly lost a really big part of our community.
In her 10 years at Olney High, students say Miss Glaze felt more like a family member to the school community.
She was honestly like not even a friend, more like a sister to all of us.
It was a surprise. Miss Glaze was like the sweetest person I ever knew. Like every time you see her, she always smiling.
Students have made a memorial outside her office.
We didn't like organize them. They just did it.
This was known as the hub. And they would come looking for her, and she would, always be in there ready to listen.
At some point, it's possible the memorial on these walls may come down, but the school is making sure to remember Miss Glaze in a more permanent way. They're working to create a scholarship in honor of Miss Glaze to keep her memory alive.
We are going to give out every year to a graduating senior who also embodies that light and that love here in the Olney school community.
And there is a big memorial planned for Miss Glaze by the school. That's coming up on Monday evening, and the principal says they expect a lot of people to attend.
And tons of people did attend Ondria's memorial and balloon release. Even with pain and hurt in their voices, they released green and pink balloons into the sky for their beloved Mama Glaze.
1, 3, Mama Glaze, wanna go? We love you, Mama Glaze.
We love you, Mommy!
My heart truly goes out to Ondria's family, friends, loved ones, and students. What a devastating end to such a meaningful, purpose-driven life. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, create an out plan and get out now. Once you are out, do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for future content.